Okay, so I finally got registered to do my solar projects, and I came over to Team 4, led by Bill.
Yep, Bill Bertrand, yep.
Yeah, and tell them your name.
My name is Tim.
Tim, and you have a channel?
I do, Tim Untethered.
Tim Untethered. You guys check it out. I'll put a link in the video description. And they had an opening. I'm getting it done today, you guys. Unbelievable.
Right now.
Okay, everybody, so I'm so excited. I think I got my solar fixed, and there's only one more thing that needs to be done, and that's my controller to be reprogrammed. It's not allowing my batteries to charge high enough. Lifeline AGM batteries that I have like to charge at about 14.4, and my controller is stopping at float and only getting them to about 13.7, 13.8 every day. But hopefully that's an easy fix. As you saw, the guys took really good care of me, and I'm going to walk you through what happened. First, when you get everybody that has come to the van build, and everybody's pretty much registered now, but you go to the check-in tent and you get your badge and your arm wristband and everything, and then you fill out a work order, and that was with my friend the TheDanVan. And you get assigned to teams for what you're doing. I think there's 11 solar teams, and I got assigned to solar team number 4, and they are just awesome. So in this picture from left to right is Bill, Kenny, and that's Tim that you just met in the intro, and then Bill B, the team lead. They took such good care of me. What we did, well, I'll show you what we did in a minute. First, so good things are happening here at the van build already. Mars, he is also known as Marshall, but has cut his name short to Mars, is the one that has done the analysis on my battery and solar system, and he got a reconditioner recharger from Jamie and is trying to revive my batteries, and I need to have a few things rewired, and I am blessed to be in such good hands. And while all of that is going on, Bandit and I are just hanging out. Minute. First, I want to tell you, so I'm traipsing across the desert. After you do your check-in and everything, then you go check in with your work team and get your work, whatever you're having done, scheduled. And I'm traipsing across the desert, and I can't find Team 4, and so I walk up to this tent, and this girl's like, "Oh my God, Deborah!" And it was so cool, you guys, because it's Emma. Hi, everybody. So I am walking around trying to find Solar Station 4, which is what my friend the TheDanVan assigned me to for my work. And I walked up to Solar Station 3 and met Emma, also known as Emily. She's a longtime viewer, and we've been communicating by email since before she got on the road, and what a treat.
It's a better treat for me.
And so she took me over to Solar Team 4 and introduced me and everything, and I got to hang out with her and saw her again after that, and she will be at my meetup and is lots of fun. So that was really cool. And then went to the solar team, and they were able to get me right in, like I said. The work I had done is all of the electrical components for my solar system are at the foot of my bed, and they were really low, and I kept getting my feet tangled, my toes tangled in wires at night. And I also, it couldn't stretch out all the way. And so these guys moved everything up and moved my fuse box over, which means they had to undo everything, you guys. It wasn't an easy job. They had to unwire everything and then rewire everything back. The good news is that whatever they did in moving that also fixed my solar issues that I had been having, and it looks like I've got a good battery now at this point, a good battery bank, and I'm so thrilled with that. They also installed 3 new 12-volt and USB components for me. One in the front and 2 in the middle, because I didn't have any way to charge when I was up front. And so now that's pretty cool. And let's see, oh, and they put in a kill switch, and I'll let Tim tell you about that.
So before, you only had one safety feature, which was this wire here that disconnected the solar. The problem is that you had no way to turn off the power to the batteries. So down there by your batteries, turn off batteries, by the batteries, is this little white switch right here. And it's got a dial on it right by the battery, and you just spin the dial and it'll shut off all the electricity.
That is amazing.
If you're really concerned, still unplug this like you did before, and then spin that dial. Okay,
wonderful.
So that will turn off the panel up here, and then the dial is the batteries.
That is
help?
fantastic. Yes, you guys have just been amazing. Thank you.
Sure, happy to help.
Okay, so I'm in town right now for the signal, because the signal out at the van build is just awful. So I came into town to meet someone, and you'll get to hear about that on another video, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But I want to tell you about a couple of more people that I got to meet while my solar was getting built on. So I'm sitting there with Bill, and we're talking about the work that needs to get done and everything on my solar. And he calls out, "Hey, Chantelle," this lady that's walking by. And it turns out to be Chantelle New, who is also a frequent viewer and commenter on my channel. And I get to meet Chantelle New, another TBI thriver. What a morning I'm having. Love you guys. And she has since come by my campsite and visited, and so that was a lot of fun. And then in a minute I hear Debra, and I turn around and it's my friends Juli, Tuli, and Tata Trippin. Hi everybody, look who it is, Tata Trippin and Juli, Tuli. If you don't know them, go check them out on their YouTube channels. That's right. Been friends of mine for a while now. You guys met them. Well, you didn't meet Juli at my meetup last year, but I met Juli a couple of years ago, and actually knew her probably about a year before she ever got on the road. And then Tata was at the meetup last year, and they will both try to come by too. And now I know where they're camped, and I've dropped by there and everything. So I not only got my solar taken care of and fixed beyond belief and got everything done, I got to have a fabulous day with some wonderful people. And then at the end of this, you'll see traveling with the Gramkracker. She's like, "Debra," and there's this thing with my friends called Debra Droppings, and if you stick around for the end of the video, you'll see what that is. But anyway, everybody, thanks for being here, and see you down the road.
I think you dropped these.
They're called Debra Droppings.
Oh gosh.